Hey guys, welcome to the continuing series for understanding the address creation cell function. And now finally, we are at the indirect formula. Indirect formula is a very critical and very typical tool in Excel, but believe me guys, it's very handy and easy to use. By the end of this video, you're gonna have your full hands-on expertise on this formula. What does indirect formula do? Right? Suppose I have a value of 53 in cell D1. Right? I want to call this value from this particular cell, B3. What can I do? I can just simply press equal to D1. It gives me the value. Easy enough. Now what indirect does for me is that if I have a value of D1 here, I have the address of this particular cell here. I can use indirect, right? Then select D2 and press enter. It gives me the value 53. How does it do that? Why does it do that? What is it used for? A lot of questions will be there in your mind, guys. Just hold on tight. How it happened is when I say indirect D2, it goes to D2 and whatever value is there in cell D2, it takes as an address. So Excel understands this as an address. Now, how is it useful for us? What if going forward, I have 55, 56, 57, whatever values here. Yeah. What if I change this to E1? It automatically changes the value here. Interesting, isn't it? Whatever I want to call from this function, if I press F1, it gives me that value. I only need to update the address here. Isn't that interesting, guys? Now, how I can use it in multiple formats? We just saw in our other videos of address creation that if I have a sheet named, say, John, I have values here as 31, 32, 30, 43, 54. I have multiple of them, right? If I want to create an address within indirect, what I can do is I'm gonna do indirect, right? And I want the sheet name as it is. So I'll type in double quotes. Remember guys, in double quotes, I'll type John exclamation mark D or rather D1. Now this D1 which we are typing here, Excel is gonna read this as text and it's gonna convert this as a address. I press enter, it gives me 54. Let's see what is there in 50. In D1 John sheet, it's 54, right? What did I do here? I simply used indirect function to call a specific address. How is it useful? For example, I press John here and I say A1 here. Okay, now I have another sheet, right, named George, in which I have values Pam, I have values 101, I have values 102, right? Same goes here. I have values Tom, I have value 12, I have value 11, right? 54, let it be. I can just delete this. Now, do you see these two sheets? We are clear on the values that we have. I want to call them here. How I can do this using address creation? If I create an address is equal to, I select this particular cell, so it gives me John. Now I press ampersand sign, which is AND key, and within double quotes, I type an exclamation mark, right? Just watch this carefully. I've selected this cell, put an ampersand sign, and within double quotes, I've typed an exclamation mark. If I press enter, it gives me John and an exclamation mark. This looks like something which we learned in the address creation video. Now, along with that, I press another ampersand sign and I select cell E4, which has the value A1, right? Which is the cell reference which I need. I press enter and it gives me John A1. Interesting. It looks like an address which an Excel can understand. Now, if I press indirect and use this cell as an address pointer, reference pointer, what does it do? Wow, it gives me the value which is there in John A1. John A1 has Tom. Now I simply change this to B1. Okay, what happens? This changes to John B1 and the value changes to 12. Interesting, I can control the value, the output cell I'll just name it the output cell and I'll name these as the input cell, right? Let me highlight them. Now, if I change the input cell to George, it gives me value of 101 automatically. All I need to do is change this particular cell and the output will change automatically. This is the beauty of indirect function, guys. Within indirect, I have to give the address function, the address of a particular cell. So I give C7, which indirectly contains an address. This is used as a reference pointer. So the user can select whichever sheet it wants the data to pull from, and whichever cell within that sheet is used to call it. So the user can select whichever sheet it wants the data to be called from and whichever cell's data it wants to select, right? Excel, with using this particular function, as we learned in address creation function, will automatically create the readable format of that address, and the indirect function will be used to call that particular value. Thanks for watching, guys. Check out the description for further details about our Facebook page, our website, and don't forget to share this useful content with your friends and family. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Yuja Mascot Consultancy Hub. If you want to become the part of our WhatsApp group, please mail us on the email ID mentioned in the description. Thanks everyone. Until next time.